Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Hub. Today we're covering a breaking situation that every dinar holder needs to pay attention to. What we talking about isn't just another routine update. It's a developing issue that demands your full focus from the start. Reports are surfacing about a major spike in scams directly targeting people who hold or follow the Iraqi dinar. This isn't a small uptick either. It's being described as one of the largest waves of currency-related fraud ever seen in this space. Scammers are getting bolder, smarter, and far more aggressive than before, and the timing is no accident. This is an urgent 2025 alert you absolutely need to hear. Over the past several months, we've seen a rush of fake exchange centers popping up everywhere across social media. Private messages, email chains, and even in real-world locations set up near actual banks. These setups are designed to look official. They use real bank logos, professional-looking websites, and convincing language to make everything seem legitimate. Their goal is simple: fool investors into handing over their money, their dinar, or their personal information. Today on Iraqi Dinar News, we're breaking down how these scams operate, why dinar holders are being targeted right now, and what steps you absolutely must take to keep yourself safe. This spike in fraudulent activity seems to be tied to the growing excitement around Iraq's economic changes, real documented reforms, digital currency rollout progress, and modernization within the banking system. Scammers are watching this momentum and using it to bait hopeful investors. They're spreading false claims about early exchanges, so-called special groups, tiered access levels, and supposed private redemption opportunities. People are reporting hearing phrases like contract rates, exclusive groups, and access codes. These terms are being used to create urgency, the kind of psychological pressure that makes people act before thinking things through. The scammers clearly know that many investors have been following this journey for years. They understand the emotional side, the hope, the frustration, the anticipation, and they're trying to use that against people. They're pretending to offer early appointments, private online portals, or VIP access long before anything official is announced. These offers are designed to make people feel like they might miss out if they act immediately. But once someone hands over their details, money or dinar, the scam vanishes overnight, leaving the victim with no way to recover what they lost. On platforms like Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok, scammers are building full fake communities. At first glance, these groups can look incredibly legit. They use professional banners, familiar bank branding, and the kind of wording you'd expect from official institutions, all to win your trust. They introduce themselves as bank insiders or special team members handling early foreign currency redemptions, something real banks simply do not offer. Some scammers even pretend to work with government agencies or global financial networks. They use this cover to convince people to hand over personal details like full names, photos of ID cards, or even serial numbers from dinar notes. They claim this info is needed for eligibility, but really it's stolen identity fuel. In other cases, these fake groups are simply funnels designed to push people toward fraudulent websites. These sites are incredibly advanced, almost perfect copies of real financial portals, complete with official-looking graphics, copied logos, and professional layouts. Some even add fake live chat windows, automated email confirmations, and downloadable forms that mimic real bank documents. Everything is built to make you believe you're dealing with a legitimate organization. But anything you enter, your name, address, ID, or banking info, goes straight to the scammers. Some of these fake sites jump directly into theft by requesting upfront fees. They claim you need to pay to lock in a rate, verify your redemption, or secure your early appointment. Victims send money through crypto or wire transfers, thinking it's standard procedure, only to realize the website disappears afterward. No refund, no exchange, no contact. The technology has gotten so good in 2025 that criminals can now clone entire banking websites with almost perfect accuracy. We're also seeing scammers take their game offline through fake phone calls and emails that look like they're recoming from major banks. This is phishing and vishing, and people are falling for it because it's extremely convincing. Emails look official, complete with logos and proper formatting. Phone numbers are spoofed, so the caller ID shows a real bank branch. When victims answer, they hear someone sounding professional telling them their RV window is open or they've been selected for priority access. From there, the scammers ask for account info, social security numbers, or ID verification. Some even send fake forms to fill out, which link to phishing pages. Others demand a deposit to secure an appointment. It's all designed to create panic and urgency. One of the most shocking developments this year involves scammers renting temporary office spaces to pose as real exchange centers. They intentionally choose locations near actual banks to make the scam seem authentic. Inside, they set up signs, brochures, and even employee badges to complete the illusion. When people walk in, they're greeted by seemingly professional staff who inspect the currency and issue a fake receipt. They claim the funds will hit your account within 24 to 48 hours. Once you leave, the entire setup is dismantled. The office is emptied, signs removed, and the scammers disappear with your dinar. These setups show just how far criminals are willing to go to steal from hopeful investors. Another dangerous tactic gaining traction is fake mobile apps pretending to help dinar holders. These apps claim to track exchange status, verify dinar notes, or provide real-time RV alerts. Some even have dashboards with progress bars, countdown timers, and approval messages. But the real purpose of these apps is hidden. They're malware. They steal passwords, monitor your personal data, and in the worst cases, gain access to your real banking apps. Victims have reported actual bank accounts being drained shortly after downloading one of these apps. Scammers promote these apps through ads, influencer shoutouts, and fake news stories. But no legitimate exchange process requires a special app ever. A big reason these scams are exploding in 2025 is because Iraq is genuinely moving forward with real, documented financial changes. The country's banking system is modernizing. Its digital currency systems are developing, and economic stability is improving. Naturally, this is creating excitement, and scammers know it. They see the increased hope and the search for updates, and they weaponize that energy. They spread claims that insider exchanges have secretly started, or that only certain groups have early access. But the truth is simple. Any real currency change will be public, transparent, and announced by real authorities, not private chats. Many investors have reported receiving messages claiming tier-based exchanges are already happening. They use buzzwords like contract rates, Tier 4B, and priority lists. These terms come from old rumors that have circulated for years. But real banks and government agencies do not run secret tier systems for internet groups. These stories are pure fabrication meant to trigger FOMO. There are also no private exchange centers offering exclusive early opportunities. It's all made up to manipulate people looking for an advantage. Real institutions do not send secret invites, do not use Telegram for official business, and do not message strangers about financial events. Legitimate banks follow strict rules and secure channels. They'll never ask for fees up front, never request serial numbers through email, never send appointment links through social media, and never conduct hidden exchanges. When or if something real happens, it will show up publicly through verified government announcements. Financial news outlets like Bloomberg or Reuters and the official dashboards of major banks. You won't need a code, a secret appointment, or a private group. You will simply go to your bank like any normal foreign currency transaction. Nothing dramatic or hidden. It's important to stay grounded when evaluating information. Excitement and hope can cloud judgment, which is exactly what scammers are counting on. But they use urgency and exclusivity to make you feel like you need to act instantly. That's the psychological hook. Someone pressures you to move fast, that alone is a huge red flag. Real financial procedures are never rushed and never depend on urgent deadlines from random people online. As this situation continues to develop, it's critical that investors educate themselves about how real banking works. If anyone asks for your bank info, passport ID, or dinar serial numbers before any official announcement, it's a scam. If someone claims private redemption centers are already exchanging currency, it's a scam. And if someone asks for money up front, no matter what they call it, it's a scam. Real fees only happen at the bank during an actual transaction, never before. Government agencies have already issued warnings about rising foreign currency-related fraud. They don't comment on speculative currency discussions, but they do warn the public about schemes promising high returns or exclusive opportunities. Criminals commonly pretend to represent banks or government offices to look legitimate. But real government bodies do not run private exchanges, do not contact citizens about them, and do not offer insider programs.